Okay, let's talk about type conversions, and we did this before already. So we use this function to convert the text that was located in a text box uh, and converted it to an integer. And you can also convert things to doubles. You can try to convert things to dates. You can try and convert things to strings. So you have these different functions available. In VisualBasic.net, data is converted from one type to another in two ways, either implicitly or explicitly. So this is doing it explicitly. This is saying what you want to happen, or you can let Visual Basic try to do it itself. Sometimes it will work and sometimes it won't. So that's called implicitly converting. This means that the conversion is automatic. Visual Basic will do the conversion for you if you don't do it. So if you don't use something like this, but you try and take a number and use it as a string, or a string and use it as a number, Visual Basic might be able to do it. Of course, if you try and if you take a string like happy and you try and convert it to a number, it's not going to work. Okay, however, keep in mind that some conversions are narrowing. For instance, converting this to an integer I'm not talking about converting a string to an integer now. I'm talking about converting a number like this to an integer yields 5. So he says you're losing some information there. Explicitly, this means you must, doing it explicitly means you must do the conversion. An explicit conversion is called a cast. In VisualBasic.net, many casts are done using defined functions. So we see these functions, and this is a kind of general form. C type function operates on two arguments, converts a variable to a data type. So you can do it like this, C type, and then you put in X and Y. So for example, suppose you have D is currently a double, and or is declared as a double, I'm sorry, and I is declared as an integer. So if you put D in like this into C type and say now I want it to be an integer, now it will be an integer. So explicit conversion followed by, you can do an assignment afterwards. Okay, so that is about type conversions. And since the next topic is completely different, I will stop this video here and then do a new video for the next topic.